Content aware fill. So this is like I'm here in my home studio taking pictures of my kids and my nephew and I have a very short like backdrop, so I usually use content aware a lot to kind of get rid of any excess like at the top or at the sides if it's off and I don't want to crop it. I just want to fill it with more negative space of the backdrop, okay? So I'm going to duplicate the layer, Command J, maybe. Select it, Command J, there we go. Okay, and I am going to use the lasso tool to select the area that I want to fill with content aware, okay? So I'm going to start off with the corner. Ooh, and I'm just clicking and dragging, and I got the selection that I wanted to. Okay, so this is what I want to get rid of and I want to replace with this backdrop. Okay, so I'm going to right click and I'm going to say content aware fill, and it's going to open up this new window. Here we go. Okay, so on the right it's giving you a preview of what it will look like if you apply. Okay, on the left here you'll see all this green highlighted. Well, the green highlighted is what it's looking at to determine what it wants to fill this area with. Okay, so now watch, it does, it's okay, right? Okay, watch what happens when I'm like, no, don't copy this girl. We don't care about her outfit. Don't consider her outfit. Don't even make it aware. Don't copy anything from his outfit. Don't be aware of him. Again, just making sure that the only thing highlighted is in green is the areas of the background. Okay, don't pay attention to her. Don't pay attention to that. Okay, again, the only thing highlighted is the green area. Okay, did you see how this was changing while I did that? And it keeps changing. Okay. All right. Oh, and I know what this. Okay, again, do you see how it just keeps changing depending on what I'm deciding that I want it to be aware of and what I don't want to, okay? So I'm using the negative selection tool, sampling brush tool, okay? So now I'm gonna use the plus and say, please be aware of this backdrop. Okay, please be aware of that. Again, this will continue to change when I do that. I can bring back some of what I got rid of. Okay, I can change the size of the brush. Okay, and I definitely want to bring in more information from right here where it's close to the section. That's going to make the most difference. Do you see that? Okay, so I might have to zoom in, Command plus, and get like a smaller brush. And again, I'm just going to add as much as possible right here because it's going to make all the difference in that looking really good. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going to the very edge here. Again, I'm trying to sample all of this. It's just going to make a smoother transition. I'm going to get all of this by her head. Basically subtract and then add. Okay, all right, I'm gonna, just for the purposes of doing that, it says output to what? Okay, so I'm gonna say a new layer. Do you want it to be on the current layer that it's on? So I already duplicated the layer, so I'm gonna just say current layer and I'm gonna hit OK. Okay, so now we can already see, I'm gonna Command D to unselect, Command 0 to see all. Okay, so, okay, that did an okay job. I did kind of a poor selection, so that would have made a difference. Okay, the other thing you could do here now is you can select some areas with the patch tool and say, oh, probably I picked too big of an area, but say, oh, let's fill it in with this, and this is going to also help smooth out, steal some of that. And I'm getting some, because I'm doing too big of an area, it's not doing such a great job. Do you see that? Like, it's really smoothing out that gradient. So this is because I didn't do a great selection, I now have to take a little bit more time to retouching it in the end. But now it's like, oh, you wouldn't have known that there was this other thing here, and I probably did a really bad job. Yeah, because I did a bad selection there. I took some of her dress. We go to history window, history, and I went back too much. It's because I took so I would have to spend some more time on adjusting that. But the cleaner your selection is in the beginning, then the cleaner is the fill. So again, we can look at that with before and after using content and fill.